QR codes have proven to be an effective marketing tool. They've helped many brands grow and boost sales. So with QRTIGER, you can achieve this and more. Stay tuned and we'll show you how.
Are QR codes running out? QR codes have become a household name around 2020, but it has been around since 1994. It was developed by Masahiro Hara under Denso Wave when he was asked to come up with a code that stores more data than a barcode to make inventory checking quicker. QR codes are reinforced with an error correction feature which makes it highly resistant to damage. This means that even if a QR code is scratched, stained, or partially blocked, it can still function. This is the reason why you can put a logo on your QR code and it still works correctly, as opposed to a barcode that loses its function when it gets minor damages or partially blocked. Since its widespread use, people have come up with other uses for QR codes including data sharing, marketing, health and safety protocol enforcement, payment, and more. Now that more and more people are using QR codes in various ways, some people can't help but pose a concern. Are we running out of QR codes? To answer this question, we consulted QR code expert and QRTIGER CEO Benjamin Clace, and this is what he said. QR codes are nothing else than a logic to apply to translate any alphanumeric data into a graphic representation. It's not like the world will run out of QR codes. Simply put, a QR code is a visual representation of the data embedded on it. To understand it more, let's do a deep dive on QR codes and its complexities. What is a QR code? A QR code is a matrix barcode that serves as a key to accessing data like text, websites, documents, photos, videos, and audio. What is usually embedded on a QR code is alphanumeric text in the form of a link. When scanned, the device will read the link which will take you to the data you need. To be able to access the data stored on a QR code, you'll need a QR code scanner. Most smartphones now have default QR code scanners on their cameras. The 4 eyes on the QR code are what makes it scannable from any angle. How are QR codes made? QR codes are generated with the use of a software. To generate a QR code, you'll need 2 things. 1. A QR code generator software like QRTIGER, and 2. The key to accessing your data, which in most cases is a URL. When generating QR codes for documents like vCard, files, social media, menu, or H5 editor and more. The data embedded on the QR code is the link to accessing the files and not the file itself. Is there a limited number of QR codes? Technically, yes. But the probability of it running out is quite slim. Pattern-wise, the probability of patterns. Every QR code generated is unique since there are a number of variables involved in creating one. The only instance where 2 QR codes generated will have the same pattern is when you generate both QR codes using the same software and embed it with the same data. For example, if you generate this link twice using QRTIGER as your software, it will result in 2 identical QR codes. This case only happens when you generate a static QR code. When you generate 2 dynamic QR codes using the same link, the QR codes generated will have different patterns since every dynamic QR code has an assigned short link that is unique. To sum everything up, QR codes are not running out since it is not a perishable pattern that is pre-made. There are no blank QR codes that can be filled with data. Each QR code that you generate is unique since it is only created the moment you input your data in a QR code generator software. Whether you use QR codes for marketing, payment, or data sharing, rest assured that you will not encounter the problem of being unable to generate a QR code for it.
That's it. If you want to learn more, don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and click on the notification bell for the latest updates. You can also go to QRTIGER's website to start creating your own custom QR codes. And for further education on QR codes, click the link to our blog in the description box below. This has been David. I'll see you in the next video.